Yeah, do you have Slade?
Oh, something's happening. Or is it just...
Oh, okay.
It's pulsing. You've got a pulse.
I think it's just...
alive.
Oh, it's our voices.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
My voice is
So,
loud.
let me...
Those are text Slade?
Yeah, I'll text Celine.
Those are 3 bars.
Do you have Eric Crazy?
I sent an invitation
Someone?
to them.
So that's why I feel bad.
I just texted.
Gilberto Lopez is in his 5th year.
You're gonna all get an invite again.
Alex Pollard's in his about the 4th or 5th year.
I'll ask around my very also white circle.
Okay.
See what happens. I saw there's a lot of diversity clinics at the LME conference this year. I'll see.
Can I ask more?
Yeah, well, I was just going with the reality that I'm in Southeast Ohio. And some people in Southeast Ohio like white people a lot more than other people.
Uh-huh.
That's not a slam on most people in Southeast Ohio. That's
Hey.
the minority of.
Hello?
Hi, Slade.
Hey there. Sorry, I'm doing it over my phone right now because I couldn't get it to work on my laptop. So I'm trying to do that now.
All right. Well, we're still waiting on Eric and
So
Drew.
that's what it looks like.
Okay.
Slade, show us your apartment.
Can you see? Wait, I can't see you. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Well,
Should we all just like?
We can see your head and shoulders.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You want to see? All right.
Oh, can you see us now?
can you see
Oh,
us?
hi, everyone. Hello. I can see you.
Nicely.
This is where I'm staying. Outside, if you can see it.
Go slower. We can't see.
Okay. All right.
Can you switch the screens again?
This is my workroom.
I don't know.
He's got his
Yeah.
like,
Just
office.
click on
It's
his
such a
picture.
silly
Click on his
place.
picture.
Yeah.
Can you see me?
We're gonna make you the bigger screen.
Okay.
I lost you.
He's still there. It's just covered by shadow.
There we go.
Oh.
Big Slade.
There we go.
All right. Cool. So that was my workroom here. Hello.
Eric said he's going to call as well.
All right. And then here's my living room.
Oh, that's.
You still have your tree up.
Yeah, I know. I haven't gotten to it
It's
yet.
so much bigger than our actual.
Yeah, that's huge.
But it's my it's a bobcat tree and not a Christmas tree specifically, so it can stay for a little bit. But how are you all?
It makes it a bobcat tree just because it's green.
Is this in Johnstown?
No, it's in New Albany.
New Albany.
Okay.
It's 15 minutes away.
From what?
Johnstown.
Johnstown.
Did he say 50 or 15? 15. I thought
15.
50. And I was like,
15.
I thought he was closer.
Yeah, 50. He might as well stay.
I know. I was like, we talked about this. How did it make sense? I was confused. Oh.
I'm trying to figure out how to do it over my laptop now.
It's supposed to be coming over this way.
So check out the.
How's Jeff Donahue?
He's good.
It's a good program, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. You do a lot of singing and
Go to a coffee.
And is there also still a
Oh, it just
stagecraft
does it?
class?
A what?
Stagecraft,
How do you
stage
get
crew,
this?
sound and
FedEx.
light.
sound and
Oh,
lights.
really?
Yeah.
How much does
I'm
that
not
cost?
sure how to get anybody else on.
I might do that. Although he doesn't have to make a mattress. Or not playing. He doesn't
Just
have
use
to-
Where are you all at right now?
We're in the library video room.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a video room. I
Right.
didn't know that.
I don't think anybody uses
We
it.
would do breathing gym in here, like
Nice.
You did?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, you could. Oh.
We would like put it on the TV and just
Yeah.
do breathing gym.
We did the whole 2 hours. Like
This one's
once,
Chromecast?
or tried to.
You did?
Yeah.
Whoa, I'm impressed.
And then
Josh is buying Chromecast for school,
Yes.
but he was doing it before I came, so maybe even happier.
Yeah, Phil used to go Chromecast.
And you invited Drew, right?
Oh, yeah.
Also?
Yeah, he's got the. I invited everybody again.
How did you accept the invite, Slade? Did you literally just hit accept?
Well, I I tried to do it over my laptop, and it kept coming up, but then like the plugin wouldn't work to use the video. So eventually, it rang through both my laptop and my phone. So I just clicked on the phone while I figured this one out, so I could like listen to you guys.
Okay.
So we're still on the phone?
Yeah. I think I just now got it ready, so I'll see if I can switch over. Here, I'm gonna be gone for just a few seconds.
Well, last time I used cell phone numbers, but this new one.
There.
And says
Yeah.
you can,
Back. All right, now it's on my laptop.
Great. Was there any?
You were all fuzzy, though. Maybe it'll fix itself in a second.
You're like,
Yeah, Eric.
yep.
entry.
This was so awkward last semester because there were 5 of them out of area.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Kevin Neese,
Oh man.
Aaron Campbell, Kevin
Josh
Neese, yeah, Josh Behringer,
Rebecca.
Rebecca, and Google Chat. When it's working and there's 4 or 5 people out of area, when they talk, their picture blows up. You know what I mean?
That was
Oh,
the
so it's like
earlier. That was the earlier.
So somebody would be talking,
Yeah.
and then Josh Behringer would snort and then blow up, and then
That sounds like a old man sound.
Yeah.
Old man.
You know what
He's directing a production of Oklahoma, and he's subbing.
Okay.
He's busy.
in Northwest Ohio.
Yeah. I think he's subbing in a couple different places along.
That's yeah.
So I have stuff to do. Like to get him paid.
Well,
He gave me something to give you for someone else on there.
His check?
Yeah.
Great.
But he wants to cancel. He paid the full amount, but he wants
Yeah.
to cancel the professional ensemble one, but keep
Okay.
the stair down.
Did you write that stuff down?
you guys going to a
No, but I
conference?
can.
Yes.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Write it down for me.
All right,
I'll
all right,
make the changes. You all going to OMEA?
Yes.
Sweet. There's a concert on Friday.
I know, and it's during the All-State band.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's at the worst
Yep.
time.
The exact same time slot.
Yeah, you can go to all.
Hi, Slade.
Hey.
News reporter, and his mic isn't working yet.
Mine?
Yeah, no. It's,
It's like the mouse is
That's funny.
precariously positioned. It's just like, whoop. Right up in. Oh, now you moved. That's how it's fun.
All State Band 115 Friday.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna go to the All-State band.
I never go to the
Because
All-State
last
band.
year I was so disappointed with them.
I went once, I think.
But
You won't be disappointed.
The All-State band's the same.
I know you guys sound awesome.
It's better. It's better. It's even
oh,
better.
yeah.
It's even better.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we are too. What a great rehearsal. They missed you.
I think
I posted
Second
it.
bands missed you.
I posted in the thing last night. I was like, I miss you all. Like, I can't wait to bring you back.
I think John O'Brien's going to take place.
As a section leader.
Yeah.
Sound else good?
I'll tell him.
Sound else good?
have you had any sectionals with those horns yet?
I'm starting to. Yeah, and one of them's really ambitious and really good.
Oh yeah.
She has like a motor deficiency in her right side, so she couldn't play anything else. But they're like, you can play French horn left-handed. She just like presses it, and
Yeah.
like, she can use her left hand. So that's really cool.
I sat right behind him when I observed, and it was just like, you don't read much.
Yeah, one of them's always on his phone, so I'm trying to change
The
that.
phone thing is crazy.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's crazy.
I guess we'll go ahead and get started.
Yeah, so what do we,
we can just contact.
Eric said he's,
He said there was a problem. I don't know.
see if he can do it on his phone. If he can accept the invite on his phone.
Not the time I get used to one thing, they change it. You know, like last semester. Now it's updated.
Slade, you get to go first.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. What am I going first with?
You went first with telling us how it's going so far.
And you're
Okay.
placement in general.
What do you
and-
do? What's your day look like?
Okay. I'll just walk you through the beginning. So I get there at school at about 7 o'clock, and school starts at 7:30. So we walk in, and the building is like really, really old. So like it doesn't really make sense how you get around. But I walk in the office, sign in and stuff. Then you have to walk through the gym and then up around the stage to get to the front door of the band room. And then you walk in, always walking through other people's stuff. So like if you ever have to make a copy of something, you have to like go through gym class / lunchtime. So it's okay because it's a small school district because I think there's around 600 or so at the high school and like 300 or 400 in the middle school. So everybody knows like if they're all at lunch at one time, everybody knows. So like shouting at me as I go by. So it's kind of nice because the kids are great. You can't really get any privacy walking. So that's all right. But I get to class, and the way their schedules, theirs is weird, and it's split between blocks and periods. And so how it works is that on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. No. One more time. Monday, Tuesday, and Friday are the period days, and they just go through every single class that they have. Both the high school and the middle school are on this, and they go through a normal full schedule. And then on Wednesdays and Thursdays, they have the block days. And on the Wednesdays, they take the later of the classes. So like it's every other class on Wednesday for a full hour and a half instead of 40. And the other classes that were then go on Thursday. So it's kind of like they do this juggling act with classes. And it's interesting, but it's doing specific things on maybe a Wednesday or a Thursday, trying to fit it all in. You guys are all smiling. Is something happening?
It's freezing a little bit, not a lot.
Oh, okay.
So he's trying to call
Can you hear me still?
Yeah, we still hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, you can still hear me though. I'll just keep talking then. So it kind of opens up some scheduling stuff like that. That helps out a little bit. So that's what the schedule's like. So the classes, the order that I go in, there's 3 different 6th grade band classes. They're all split kids that do band at that school. So what they do is they put 7th and 8th grade together, and it goes 6th grade in the morning, then 7th and 8th, and then another 6th grade class, then another 7th and 8th grade class, then a 6th grade class, and then we finally have break. We go to high school. They have their season, and then all day. Now, anything extra like that, it's just all band stuff. We just tonight actually for the band in 6th grade. They give 5th grade and kind of give like 3 lessons throughout the rest of the year, here and there, to kind of get them prepped, like how to take care of it, so that the first day of 6th grade they can come in and they're ready to start going through the book with everybody else. But they used to have 5th grade band for the full year scheduling set up, switch it just as good. They haven't noticed any. Yeah. Planned a whole lot. The middle school to dictate what's going on in the class. So she kind of lets me know what she wants to.
Slade, hang on
What's
just a
up?
second. What if we call Slade and put him on speakerphone?
Yeah, I can do that.
That could work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike's going to call you because the connection,
All right.
we can see you, but your mic is going in and out pretty bad.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm calling you now. Don't ignore it.
You should mute your computer.
Yeah.
Should I just do that there?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, yeah, mute your computer.
Okay. How do I do that?
Wait, don't we have to mute our computer?
He did it. Yeah, that's right.
That works.
Oh, that works.
Okay. Yeah, just turn off your sound on your computer then. We'll just use the phone. You can just look at our pretty faces.
How do you turn the sound down on this? Do you see where?
Probably just the mute button on
Just
your
hit
actual
the
computer.
mute button on your computer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. All right, so how much of that?
Come on, speakerphone, let him listen.
We got to when you were like explaining 6th grade and how they used to have 5th grade band or something like that.
Yeah, they used to have 5th grade bands, but for some particular reason, the schedule got messed up. And so what they started doing is they fit people in 5th grade and gave them like some like starter lessons that same semester, but then didn't really touch things until the first day of 6th grade band the next year. So the reason they did that is the kids, they didn't want to like take up the time at the beginning of the school year to start actual 6th graders on instruments. They wanted to have all that finished. So they just took the time that they used to have getting them prepped and kept that for 5th grade.
Okay.
Did Joe make this decision? Did Joe make this decision not to have 5th grade band?
Oh, sorry, hold on.
Did-
I'm going to take this off Wi-Fi.
Okay.
See if that's better. All right, hello? Yeah.
All right. So did Joe make that decision?
For the 5th grade stuff?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't explain this part either. There's Angela Zorelli, is the middle school teacher, and then there's Joe, which is technically my mentor. So what kind of happened is they kind of teach all day, every day. They have Angela doing all the middle school, and Joe does all the high school. But when they're at the middle school, Joe is kind of an assistant there, and then when they're at the high school, Angela is an assistant to Joe. So it's kind of like they're a team the whole time, which is nice. It's kind of cool because I get to work with my mentor and my cool teacher for that every day. So I'm not sure. I'll have to ask who made the decision, but I'm not sure. I think it was probably Angela. No, I don't know. Probably together. I think they both wanted to have 6th grade ready to start at the beginning. So yeah. Oh yeah, back to what I was saying about why I even brought that up, the 6th grade stuff and the fittings. They have so many kids. I have to check how many kids are actually in the grade. I think it's just over like 130 or so. But during our fittings that we had yesterday, 74 5th grader students signed up for different stuff.
Oh, wow.
So that was an incredible amount. And to me, it's an incredible amount. Now, they got 70 the year before, so that's right on target for them to get that many. And then most of them stay because of the way that Joe and Angela work the band. They kind of let everybody still do sports and still do other extracurriculars. So that really keeps their numbers up when it gets to high school.
Slade, how many sections of the high school is there? Is there a beginning, intermediate, high school, and concert band?
Yeah, the concert band is the lower. They audition at the beginning of concert season. They do all marching band stuff up until this semester, and they audition them and then put them into two separate bands. Symphonic band has about 70 people in it, and that's the higher one. And then concert band is the lower one. It has about 100 and so in that band, which is an incredible amount. And they've actually been having a lot of trouble with the concert band because they just like don't catch on to things. Like it's kind of like reteaching like every bar every time they go through music. We actually had a lot of success today. I helped run some stuff, but I'll get to that. But they've been kind of struggling a bit, so they're actually thinking about next year making 3 bands to kind of cut down the numbers because there's just so many in concert band and symphonic band. And they're wanting to have symphonic band and then concert band and then a freshman band. So I'm not sure how exactly they want to go about the details. A freshman is technically only freshman, or if like really good freshmen can audition up. Well, I don't know how to do that. But I mentioned that being the thing in the future. Any other questions before I just keep ranting?
What course might you be doing your edTPA with?
We've already talked about it, me and Angela. And since we kind of think it's kind of hard to do edTPA, I think, with the high school concert setting, you can't really like teach a lesson. It's kind of just rehearsal the whole time, and I don't think that's what edTPA is looking for. So it came down to either 6th grade or the 7th and 8th grade class, because that's the only other ones I have. And we think that since there's more numbers in the 7th and 8th grade band, they're more advanced and kind of receptive to learning grade lesson, and they're just now getting in essential elements, which is what they use. They're just now getting almost to 6-8 and chromatic stuff. So she's like, great, that's a perfect thing for you to overtake. And I was like, yeah, that sounds great. So we're gonna collaborate and work that out for us. Now, I also want to ask you on this. I know it said that we're supposed to do 3 to 5 lesson plans. What are we kind of thinking we should all do? Is hovering around 5 probably what we should go for?
Are you talking?
Hello?
What was the question?
How many lesson plans
For the
for the edTPA?
Because
It suggests 3 to 5.
Yeah.
That probably means don't do 3.
Yeah, they said
Yeah.
do
Yeah, I-
more than 3 in my last meeting.
They said just do 3.
I would do 5. And I would tape a lot. Tape a lot when you get to the taping part, knowing that you won't use all that tape.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I watched a couple of edTPA how-tos.
Yeah.
There were like several videos that said don't do more than 3 videos, and I was like, that seems really weird to not go above and beyond if you wanted to. But, so I wanted to ask you guys. So, yeah, I was planning to do 5 anyway. So I'll do that route.
You mean
Yeah,
you're talking about actual tapes? That there's what do they say? 30 minutes? 3 10-minute tapes?
They say
Two.
2 totally to 20 minutes.
20.
No more than 20.
15-minute tapes, right?
no,
But you wouldn't put all.
2 10 minutes.
Yeah, and you wouldn't have to put all of the lesson plans on. You'd have some kind of pre-test and post-test and.
Yeah. Well, I think what Slade's asking is for the planning part of it is we've seen multiple sources have told us don't do more than 3.
Right.
And then there's also been sources that have said, like a meeting we just had here in Athens said do 5.
5 tapes?
5 lesson
Five
plans.
lesson
plans,
Yeah, not taping all 5
Right.
lesson plans, but and like submitting it, but just doing 5 lesson plans.
Which I agree with. Because
So-
aren't your tapes maybe a compilation? Like, is it one continuous 10-minute
Yep.
segment?
It's supposed
Yep.
to be, yeah,
And another?
continuous
No.
segments.
Okay.
They don't want you to edit videos.
Yeah, the only
Like 10 minutes, unedited.
You can trim the edges. But no.
So would it be okay to say I taught 5 lessons, and here's a 10-minute segment from lesson number 3?
Yep.
And a
Yeah,
10-minute
that's,
segment from lesson number
that's what they
5?
want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah. But no, like the question isn't how many tapes we can do, it's how many lesson plans should we do and submit in the actual thing. Like
Yeah.
obviously we can write as many as we want, but like submitting 3 to 5,
Right.
it's almost just like
In task 1, I would say I'm going to do 5.
Yeah.
And you don't get penalized later if you say, you know what, they caught the concept very fast and
yeah.
we finished it in 4 lessons. And here's 2 10-minute segments.
Yeah, your commentary will just explain everything.
Is Eric with us?
Eric, say something.
Hey,
Hi, Eric.
hi, I'm listening.
Uh,
The other part is right,
Can you hear Eric
He's on here.
Slade? Oh,
Slade,
Okay.
Slade, can you
Okay.
hear Eric?
Oh.
yeah, I mean, want to try this?
Okay, cool.
Google Hangout thing again, or is that done? Because I like have it ready.
If we make it
you have it ready on your laptop or on your phone?
Well,
Try joining it on your laptop. Let's see what happens.
I tried already.
I think he's the only one that made it, and so I think you need to have a Google
It's an
account.
error. Sorry, we encountered a problem joining the video call, and then I
What if we made a conference call on the phone?
call her.
It's a 3-way phone call.
Can you do that?
Just add Slade to this call.
Can someone give me Slade's number?
Yeah, hold on. So we're gonna add you to the call to Emmy's phone. So I'm gonna give him their number. So just hold tight for 1 sec. Slade.
Lugging 2 phones around.
Yeah.
Speakers.
Can you hear me, Slade? Oh,
So
we're,
Slade's is 740-607-4300.
That's easier to do.
And then, all right, gonna hang up on you, Slade. There
Yeah, are
we
you both there?
go.
Hello? Eric, are you there? Okay. Eric?
There you go.
Ah, Eric, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool.
Is Dr. Brian getting my video call?
No.
Am I doing what?
Getting Eric's video call.
We don't see video.
We're gonna go with the
Audio.
audio.
That's a great one.
So should we ask Eric some
Yeah.
questions
Yeah,
next?
that's Eric.
Eric, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Slade, can you hear Eric?
What?
Great. Hey, Eric, tell us about your placement and your day and what classes you're working in.
Okay, I only heard half of that, but today we had like the start of our general music class, and then we rehearsed with the like band in middle school, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, high school on like our repertoire for our OMEA class in a concert, and then music theory also got started, which is fine, and they're just like learning some like basic oral training, and they're kind of like learning solfege.
And you're split between middle school and high school, or you do all middle school?
It's a junior, senior high. So I do stuff. I do the whole entire.
Yeah, and who's
Everything.
your cooperating teacher?
His name is Chuck Detmar. He is originally from New Jersey, and he came here about 2 years ago. Teaching.
And his day is split middle school, high school?
I'm sorry, what was that?
His day is split between middle school and high school?
Yeah, he sees both middle school students and high school students every day. It's just based on like theory of rotation.
And what do you teach at the high school?
The music theory class and the high school band.
One section of high school band?
Yeah.
And when you say OMEA rep for large group contest?
Correct.
And have you thought about edTPA yet and what class you might run that in?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just thinking about which lesson I want to teach. He gave me since the class just started, we are working with his course plan. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up really quick. So some of the concepts he's going over are key signatures and plus note names, basic rhythms, intervals, different scales, modes, inversions, single phase. So I think I'm just gonna take a section and build a week plan and just work for myself that whole week, giving 5 lessons or something.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Great. Are you working on task 1?
Yeah, I am.
This is
Getting all of the
this-
full information.
This is for all of you. Don't you have to have access to IEPs for that class for task 1?
Yeah.
And
I kind of went through it. What you have to do specifically, it wants you to pick, I believe, 3 specific students as your focus students in your focus class, and one of them is supposed to be listed with IEP, and the other 2 are supposed to be typical students. That's what it says.
okay.
Is that what you guys read? Don't.
Yeah, no, that's right, as far as I know. And then you also have to write about the demographic of that focus class, free introduced lunch, right? Are you getting access to all that information? Everybody's nodding their head.
I haven't got access to it yet, though.
Eric, did you read about that? Do you have access to that stuff?
Yes, yes, I have access to it. My teacher and I are already talking about doing that like in my
Great. Great. By the way, you all have current BCI FBI background checks on file with the building principal? Yes, yes, Slade, yes.
Isn't there a form we're supposed to have inside? Like from you guys?
In that
BCI?
packet?
Yeah. I mean, I have one. I thought you had. I had thought they had their own.
Yeah, I don't have a packet at all.
Yeah, they said like our teachers.
We
would
have
give it to us.
we have the only packet?
You have the. We don't have their packets. You have the
Like I have Tony's packet?
mentoring teacher.
Okay.
You
All right.
have their packets.
Great.
There's
Yeah.
Getting your packet.
theirs are green.
Okay.
That's how they distinguish them.
So I have your mentor teachers packets, including
The credit forms.
the credit forms for getting them paid or college credit. So I will bring that next week.
So we don't have a packet then? Because like every time we go to an ed meeting, they're like, "Oh, your packet tells like what you're supposed to do," and I'm like, "I don't know what that is."
Are those?
Unless they're online.
I know the credit forms are time sensitive. That's not coming up soon, is it? In terms of.
Hey, I have something to add.
Yes, I don't think
Oh.
so. Did you hang up?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I have something that had click.
See ya.
I'm
My-
trying.
My experience is that even if it was time sensitive, it wasn't time sensitive.
Yeah,
So they would
I don't think they follow it.
So they would
don't
just push
follow
it through, even if it was.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've never had trouble with that.
Mhm. He's nervous because he said he messed up the last one somehow and it
Oh.
didn't go through.
Okay, we'll make sure we get it through. Okay. Also, what's her name? Placement coordinator Kathleen Haskell's very good. I mean, she's very thorough.
Okay.
She'll get it done.
Could I get them through her sooner, not to undermine you?
I have them on my desk downstairs right now.
Okay.
And you could get it from me very soon.
Right.
I was like, let's look about that one.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hopefully we get that eventually.
Yeah.
Well, you could get your mentor teachers packets today. And
Yeah.
then the Dr. Sook should have yours.
Yeah.
He's
Right.
probably not here.
Right.
Well,
Most of the time he's not.
Nope.
Yeah, he's out here usually by the time he's done teaching.
I'd like to come out next Tuesday or Thursday.
I'll talk to him in the conference. See what works best.
Yeah.
Hello. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try this again for like the 5th time.
We specialize in awkward, Slade.
yeah.
Are you
I
there?
think I've got a
Eric?
minor in it.
Yeah.
Not a second major.
This is not nearly as awkward. This
Hey, hang on 1 second. Sorry.
is 5 people Skyping in
Yeah.
The conference call
with
Okay, are you both there?
once, as long as we don't hang up.
All right, they're here.
Great. Who's next?
I can go.
Okay. Loud voice.
So I'm at Logan, and I am at both the middle school and high school. I work with 5th through high school band. Right now, 5th grade, it's just they're separated into instruments. And what they do is Mondays, no 5th or 6th grade band, but Tuesdays are trombone, clarinet, and percussion. The other days it's trumpet, flute, and saxophone. And then for any of like the other instruments like French horn, baritone, tuba, oboe, bassoon, all of those are if they decide to switch those instruments in 6th grade, and that's all by choice if they want to do that. Typically, they don't get too many. I mean, they get some kids who want to play tuba and baritone and French horn. Not a whole lot of double reeds at all. There's like 4 in the whole entire school district, and 3 of them are bassoon players. Then 7th and 8th grade. Then 6th grade, they're separated until about another month and a half, and then they come together as a whole 6th grade band. And then 7th grade band, 8th grade band, and then high school, it's just one class of it. They have, I believe it's 160 kids in one band. The reasoning for that is scheduling. It's really hard for them to try to schedule a second band in the school day. So they're just not able to do that. Like Slade, marching band is their concert band first in the fall. And then it's not until after marching season's over that they start concert band. They start working on stuff for large group contest. Something really nice about their program is they advocate extracurricular ensembles as well. They encourage people to be in brass choir, flute choir, saxophone quartets, all those different ensembles. They really try to push their students to do that. I think they're even required to at least take, or they might not be required because I don't think everybody's in an ensemble, but they got that, and then they have jazz band, and they call it show band, but it's pit orchestra. They just don't have any strings in it, so they just call it show band. So it's a band all day. So it's got its ups and it's got its good sides and bad sides with it. Something that I really like is, although my mentor teacher is Jeff North, he has 2 assistants, so it's like I get 3 for the price of 1. I have like 3 different people that I can like pick their brains about teaching students, their experiences, and kind of their philosophies on how to go about things. So I really enjoy that. Any other things you want me to talk about?
edTPA?
So what we decided on is I'm going to do my edTPA on the 5th grade trombone class. We decided, due to the size of the class and my ability to create lesson plans that have assessments with them, would best fit that class. There's about, I want to say, eight trombones in that class. It's a good size, and they're pretty bright kids.
Measurable student learning objectives, measurable pre-test, measurable post-test.
Yeah, and I really like it. They said it in that edTPA meeting we had, is you have to have at least one summative, and then the rest can be formative, so like just exit slips. And that's what I'm going to plan on using, because there's always those couple of exercises, and they use Standard of Excellence for their methods book. So he's always like, for next week or the next day, we're going to do these lessons. We're going to do these. So something they don't know, or they don't know well, work on it in class. And then sometimes he'll have a solo day where that's either they can play it individually or they can play it with him. And the reason why he has that option is just he's trying to build confidence of being a player, being able to play by yourself, and kind of build musicianship that way. So I'm planning on using a solo day as my summative assessment. I'm going to make a rubric for like what constitutes they get this grade and this grade.
Jeff's a master teacher.
Yeah.
Is this Ben that you're working with? Or is it Jeff?
Jeff.
Yeah. Close to retiring?
He's
talking about
tried to
yeah, he's talked about it. The way he's put it, the way he's told me, because he's like, people are getting on me about, when are you retiring? Because OMIA really wants him to do adjudicated events. Right. And he's like, I'm not doing them until I retire. Because he's like, my focus is my students. It's my students, not someone else's students. Right. And he said the day that, because he's been there for 26 years, 29 years at Logan. And he said, when you work at a place for so long, it just eventually becomes a part of you. And he's like, it's really kind of hard to accept if that's what I want to do, is to take this part of my life and leave it.
Right.
And I think it will be in a couple of years. He's thinking about it because he also said, I also realize I got to make room for the new kids on the block. Got to make for you. As he was saying it to me, to you, your grade and your age group, because there are some people who they'll hang on far longer than they need to. And he's like, I want to really give an opportunity to the next generation. But yeah, I would say he is extremely organized, and he has incredible classroom management skills. I mean, you'll have like some kids who talk like if someone's on the podium. I mean, these kids are just they don't whisper a word. The only thing I don't like is in high school, the percussion are so far back, and there's so many of them, they can't all play on the same pieces. That some of them are just like sitting on their phones, just like texting, or like they're talking to each other. Some of them take like lessons with a guy there, but that's like the only real classroom management thing that kind of bothers me. Is just seeing students back there just like texting and not paying attention to what he's teaching. But he's very, very detailed in how he approaches his job.
Have you been on the podium at the high school?
Not yet.
Yeah.
It's been kind of weird with snow days, and like 2-hour delays kind of threw off the schedule of when I was going to be starting to take over. He said, whenever I felt ready to take over like certain things, I can do that. Another problem is he's also very hands-on and I guess you could say he has a hard time just letting other people do his job. So I actually won't start conducting a piece with the high school until after February 17th, which is their concert.
Right.
And I've been up with the plan is next week to warm up the high school, and he has like a pretty standard warm up procedure he goes through. So he'll give me exercises to prepare, and I'll do that. And I'm more regularly warming up the 7th and 8th grade band. So it's like the power in the classroom is like slowly starting to shift over.
That's fine.
So
you're comfortable with it?
Yeah. I was a little antsy last week about like actually getting up there teaching, because there's a surprising amount of downtime. Because I've asked him multiple times, like, hey, is there anything you need me to do? Is there anything you want me to work on? Most of the time it's, no, there's nothing. Yeah, and he's usually taking care of things. So there's that. One more thing, and I'll be quiet. I might have an opportunity to travel with the high school band to DC. He just said, well, we'll think about like how we're going to do that. He said he might be able to get some money from the boosters as long as I can raise up some money of my own. But I thought like this is a great opportunity to experience the pre, during, and post process of a big trip.
You bet.
So
and chaperoning high school kids.
Yeah. So
yeah,
it'll be cool to go to DC because I've never been there before. But I also realize this is a job. It's weird saying that.
Yeah.
This is what I hate when Dylan says, "Oh, I went to work today," or "Going to work today."
I say that every
no,
day,
don't say that.
Yeah.
We're going to school. We're going to school. We're going to school. But yeah, so that's been my experience. So let's
That was a good one. Dylan Chase.
All right.
How did you know you were next?
Because I made eye contact with you. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now? Okay, so I have to be there at 7:15, and 7:15 we have cafeteria duty, and then homeroom, which is nice because then I usually just prep for history of rock and roll, which is my first class of the day, and then right after that is history of rock and roll again. So we have 2 periods of it, and it's actually really surprising this semester. In the past, he's usually only had between 5 and 10 kids in each period. He'd always have 2 periods. This semester, he has 22 in the first and 23 in the second,
wow,
which is awesome. But it's also a little scary because it's also a lot of the kids in there are in there just to get a fine arts credit.
Yep.
So many of them are just there to get the grade to move on.
Yeah.
And so it's always that constant struggle of trying to get them excited about music, trying to relate it to their own life and make it relevant to them. And and it's really cool when you get that, and you can see it on their face, like when you grasp that moment where they're like, oh yeah, and they get into it. But right after second period, we have to lock up the band room and then drive over to the middle school, which is up the hill, and we have sixth grade band, followed by seventh grade general music. Which seventh grade general music is a ton of fun. I really love that class. And it's actually his least favorite class to teach, because he's always had just really crappy classes. Last semester he had like 18 I think 18 students, and all of them he said were just really bad behavior wise, and just really was bad. But I also kind of blame him a little bit. Him and the choir teacher teach that, but they have to teach the same material, so they just use like a book from the 80s, and it's just not very good. So there's that. But right now there's only 5 kids, and they're all really great. And we have some really awesome discussions about music. Like for instance, yesterday we ended up like I explained the Overtone series, and they like understood it, got really into it. And we're asking questions about frequencies and pitch and things. Like, I wasn't bringing that up. They were bringing it up to me, which was really cool. And then we have lunch, and then seventh grade band. And then we go back to the high school where there's eighth graders are with the high schoolers, and there's all just one high school band. It's one high school band with eighth graders in it. And it's similar to yours and Slade's, where it's marching band in the fall or for the first semester, and then concert band in the spring. They've always gone to OMEA contest in the spring for concert band as a Class C band. So this is the first year that they're doing Class B. In the fall, they did a witches show, like all about witches, and which is really funny. And they all loved it, and they had. Yeah, it was a good show, and they always do really well marching band wise. They always go to state, and they always score very well. And it was all a witches show. So the required piece he chose for the concert band was called The Witching Hour, to kind of connect it all. And the kids just loved that piece. But for me, what's awesome is I've been teaching for 3 weeks, and on day 2, I was already teaching all of his classes. So I've been teaching. I'm on the podium every day. He was gonna do the witching hour, and then I was gonna do 2 other pieces. But then something happened, and he had to go like work with a maintenance guy. But he was off to the side, and he was like, "Mr. Chase, can you do something with them?" So I conducted the piece, and he was like, "They respond better to you than they do to me." So now I'm conducting the required piece for OMEA contest, which is really cool.
That's awesome.
But it's a good time. There's problems in each one that I'm still trying to work through. Just like also being like a new teacher, classroom management is hard. Classroom management is really hard, and especially I think just because